Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I'm Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. Alright, guys, on this episode of Bullet Points this morning, we have got to talk about something that is developing on the Mexico lawsuit against gun manufacturers here in the United States. There are 13 states in this country that are joining that lawsuit against the gun manufacturers. We're going to talk about that in depth. Everything is going to be linked in the description box below if you want to learn more. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments on this one, because this one, for me, it kind of borders treasonous to gross. I can't really figure it out. It's somewhere in that spectrum. Let me know what you guys think, and we are going to get into this right after a short word from the sponsor of this video who made this possible. Now, the sponsor is SDI. With more than 350 million firearms in the U.S., the time has never been better to learn how to be a gunsmith. Sonoran Desert Institute offers online firearms technology education with hands-on labs and materials shipped right to your door. Course topics range from AR-10, AR-15 to 1911 armorer options to shooting sports management, ballistics, and gunsmithing, and more. Get your education and turn your passion for firearms into a successful career. Please visit sdi.edu to get started. So thank you to SDI for making this video possible. But now let's look at which 13 states are actually joining against the United States interest of the actual companies, okay? So here's the article we're hitting. 13 states have backed the Mexican government's lawsuit against a group of U.S. gun manufacturers. This article is from CNN, so I'm sure they're happy, but whatever. The attorneys general of 13 states and Washington, D.C. this week expressed support for the federal lawsuit by the Mexican government that accuses a group of American gun manufacturers of facilitating the trafficking of weapons to criminals in Mexico, fueling gun violence. So this is a Mexican problem. Nothing to do with cartels, nothing to do with the drug trade, nothing to do with corruption, nothing. It's the gun manufacturers in the United States, clearly. Yeah, I know. Well, here's the actual states that we're going to be referencing here, just so you guys know which states are joining with a foreign government to assail gun companies. The amicus brief. The amicus states Massachusetts, California, Connecticut, Delaware, the District of Columbia, Hawaii, Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, and Oregon. Those states are all gun control states. Why? What interest would they have in joining a Mexican government suit against gun manufacturers that would wipe them out? Yeah. So that's the states that have joined in a foreign government attacking our gun rights. I'm just saying, it's not cool. In a brief filed in federal court in Massachusetts, the Democratic attorneys general, because every single one of them is, including those in California, Massachusetts, Minnesota, and New York, argued against the defendant's motion to dismiss the case, saying that a federal law providing legal protection to gun manufacturers does not apply in this case. They're talking about the PLCAA, which we have talked about a lot. But these Democratic AGs from all these 13 states are arguing against national interest of the United States. Just want to throw that out there because their gun control takes precedent over everything. Quote, while the law may grant firearm manufacturers some protection, a lot of protection, it is not a free pass to knowingly allow their products to land in dangerous hands, California Attorney General Rob Bonta said in a statement Tuesday. Because the gun manufacturers, they know where these guns are going. When things are stolen from legal gun owners who they didn't know they were going to buy in the first place, they know where they're ending up. See how asinine this is? These AGs are taking advantage of the Mexican government's lawsuit. The group takes particular aim at the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act, the PLCAA, which we've talked about, which protects gun manufacturers from being held liable if their products are used in a crime. Yeah, no kidding. Just like an automobile can't be held, or a manufacturer can't be held responsible for car crashes. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it doesn't matter because they want gun control, and that's what they want, and that's what they're going to get. Doesn't matter what they have to do to get it. Massachusetts Attorney General Maura Healey, in a news release issued Tuesday, asked the court to acknowledge gun manufacturers, dealers, and distributors can be held accountable for how their products are marketed or sold. So what they're doing is they are using a foreign government to set precedent to attack gun companies because they can't do it legally in the United States. They're no longer circumventing legal laws in the United States. They've moved on past circumventing to going a completely different direction and utilizing Mexican government to sue them on a country level. These people are zealots at best, and to be honest, To me, this gets really a lot closer to treason than to gross, because you're going against United States interests at this point. But that's just my opinion. Quote, "It's unacceptable," Healy said, "for gun manufacturers and distributors to knowingly market their products in a way that facilitates the illegal trafficking of weapons into the hands of dangerous individuals." Okay, prove it. How could you possibly understand and know that they knew when they created this specific batch of firearms, it was going to end up in criminal hands? Because if you knew that, how is a private industry knowing who's going to have the guns and which one are criminals, but the federal government is not? And why are they still free if that's the case? Everything falls apart on gun control if you look at them and you question their mentality and their approach. But this right here, 13 states to join a foreign government to attack national interest, that's pretty gross and gets my feathers all kind of hackled. And that's what I've got for you guys this morning. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you at the 9 p.m. segment tonight. I'm Braden, signing out.